everybody, and welcome back to the Cousins of Disney YouTube channel. I'm Misty, and if you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, which if you're not, you really should, all the links to those are below in the description box, then you'll know that I'm actually going down to the Walt Disney World Resort on the 28th for Dapper Day. Dapper Day is something I've really always wanted to do, but haven't really had the time nor the money to really do it. And I kind of thought, well, I'm a 2-hour and change flight from Orlando. Could you do it in a day? So I'm literally flying down to Orlando for a day trip just to do Dapper Day. Also, I've been like having Disney withdrawals and I'm not going to Disneyland until October. So I figured, might as well just do it. So I wanted to show you guys how I would pack for literally one day, a single day trip to the parks, because you don't need to have a carry-on suitcase or anything like that. You literally just need a backpack. And what would you take if you're going to spend just 9 hours in the park and then go home? So I'm going to show you what I am packing for my day trip down to Orlando. Okay, so really it starts with a vessel, and I do have a Dapper Day like clutch that I'm going to use for like photos and stuff like that, but that's not really going to hold anything. And no, I'm not showing you the clutch. That's my whole Dapper Day look, my whole Dapper bound, everything is kind of on the DL until I get down there and I can show everybody the finished look. But what you put everything in, like you still need something big enough to hold everything down there. So I actually am using my favorite backpack. I use this backpack not just for travel, but like in everyday life, and it's this one. This is the Jet Setter backpack from Henry Bendel. I have it in red. Red's one of my favorite colors. It comes in, I think the staple colors are like black and I think like a tan and a navy, and I think the traditional brown stripes for the Henry Bendel brown stripes. But they have like seasonal colors. So since we're going into spring, there'll probably be like pastels and pinks and stuff like that. But this is a red one. I love it. It's made of like a nylon, so it's not going to, doesn't really rip. It's not going to stain. If it gets wet, it's literally going to bead off. I took this with me the last time I went down to Walt Disney World. And if you've ever been to Orlando at really any time, especially though in like hurricane season, it rains. Like you can just be walking down the street and it will just start raining. And I had this, it was strapped back to the back of my EVC, the electronics wheelchair scooter thingies. And we got stuck in a rainstorm and everything in my bag was protected. Like nothing got wet. It didn't like, the rain didn't like seep through the bag. So this is like seriously one of my favorites. And you can actually surprisingly fit a lot of stuff in here. Everything I'm showing you now will fit into this bag. I've tested it. It's true. So next is one of my favorite travel pouches. It's also from Henry Bendel, but I actually don't think that they sell this anymore. This is what's called the Jet Setter travel pouch. I got this a couple of years ago. I've been using this. This is like my travel must-have. I will not go anywhere without it. I will put links below in the description to similar-esque bags because I don't think they make this anymore. But what I love about this is there are actually 4 pockets. There's the top one here, and then one on the back. And the one in the back, that's where I kind of keep like my makeup. I keep my makeup, I keep a pin in here because you never know when you need to fill something out at the airport or on the plane. They give you the pieces of paper, but they don't ever give you the pin. So I have a pin in here. I have a sleep mask on for when I'm trying to sleep on the plane. I have lip balm. I've got some ladies essentials, i.e. tampons, in here. I've got everything. The top compartment is where I keep everything. This is where I have my phone charger cord and a spare battery, which is another thing that you're going to really want for the parks no matter what, but especially if you're going down just for a day. You know you're not going to be able to go to like a hotel or anything like that to recharge your phone. So I have an external battery, and this one is small but mighty. It actually holds up to 3 full charges of your phone cycle when it's charged in full. So I know that this will keep me powered throughout the entire day. So these are just always good things to have with you in the parks no matter what. The other thing that I carry with me would be this, and this is the charger to the camera, and the camera, like the camera I'm filming this on, this is the charger for that. So if I notice my battery is running low, I'll just pop over to where there's outlets, because there are some secret outlets in Magic Kingdom, plug this in and charge up my camera, and we can go on our way. And so this is just kind of just a handy thing. Plus, if I don't, since I don't really want to carry a wallet with me just to save on time, I'd actually put my ID, my passport, my credit cards, and cash. I'd put all that in either the back or the front pocket of this as well. So it kind of just works all in one. So then the other thing, speaking of makeup, the stuff I put in this little back compartment is, first off, my favorite touch-up powder. So on the blog a couple of weeks ago, I put about my favorite park-worthy beauty products. And these are products that I've tested it. Like, these are all products that I wore when I went down to Orlando the last time. It is products that have actually withstood New York humidity, so they can probably withstand Florida humidity as well. But the one thing I didn't put on there was this, and this is the Your Skin But Better CC Airbrush Perfecting Powder from IT Cosmetics. This gives your skin a flawless finish, and it is perfect for touching up your face in the middle of the day when it's getting a little hot and sweaty and you're just like feeling gross. You don't want to put like another liquid on top, so I just actually carry this and a little miniature kabuki brush, and I just kind of dust this, and then I will set it with a setting spray. So this, plus what I love about it is it's actually got SPF 50 built in. So I'm going to have a very good, like, my makeup will be looking good, and I don't need to reapply the sunscreen because it has the sunscreen built into it. The other thing is a lip. So my Dapper Bound is going to rely on a very heavy, strong red lip. And I love red lipsticks anyways. So the two that I'll probably most likely carry down with me, because I don't know which one I want to wear yet, is either, this is Mary Jo K from Kylie Jenner. This is the Kylie Cosmetics. This is the bold red. I think she came out with it a few years ago now, but it's one of my all-time favorite reds. And then Uncensored, the Stunna Lip Paint from Fenty Beauty. This is gorgeous. This really is the perfect red for everybody. Just like a little close-up for it. You can get this at Sephora, get this at online, but I mean, these are two of like my favorite reds, and since I usually can't make up my mind, they'll just both go into the bag with me. And then the other thing is sunglasses. So these aren't the sunglasses I'll be taking with me, but always, 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 it's Florida. You're going to need sunglasses no matter what. So I will always just throw like my sunglasses in here as well for when I'm not wearing them at the parks, i.e. the plane. So then the other thing, and I mentioned this earlier, is sunscreen. It's Florida. I am pale. I need to wear sunscreen all of the time. And so one of the things that I mentioned on the blog was Kula, and it's kind of one of my new-ish favorite brands. I wore it a lot last summer up here in New York, and they just came out with this adorable little travel kit. Actually, I don't know if it's for travel, but it's just like this little mini kit. It's called the California Dreaming. Here's the package if you want to try and find this yourself. I'll have a link down below. But it's called the California Dreaming kit. And what I love about this is it's all travel. It's all under 3 full ounces, so I can easily just take it on the plane. And it's really got everything that I need in here. So it's got actual sunscreen. So this is SPF 50. So it's got full-on sunscreen that I can take with me. It's got a primer, so I can prime my skin and get ready to go and be fine. And this is SPF 30. And it's got setting spray. And this is what I put in, I believe this is what I put on the blog post. And this is a great setting spray. I've actually used this before, and I actually really do like this. But it's got SPF 30 in it too. So while my powder has SPF 50 in it, when I go to set it, I'll be setting it with even more SPF. So you know my face is not getting burnt. And I can use my actual sunscreen to just touch up through the day. And then the last thing that it has is lip balm. So it's got this great lip balm that I can put on top of, put underneath my liquid lipstick. And this is SPF 30 so that your lips don't get burnt, because yes, your lips can get sunburned. Mine have gotten sunburned, and it's horrible, because you know what you cannot put on your lips is aloe vera. They surprisingly do not make enough like aftercare for lips. So all of this can actually go into my carry-on, but it can't go into the travel pouch because, you know, TSA rules. So I have this, and this is actually the Beauty on the Flyback from Sephora. I think these are like $5, maybe $8 at Sephora, and they're 100% TSA approved. So, and they're really heavy duty, like reusable plastic. So I just always empty this out with only what I need. So everything that's in here right now is usually my standard travel stuff. Probably take most of that out and just throw all these in, and boom, I'm good to go. And you just throw it all into the suitcase, and you can just throw this all into the backpack. So then one of the other things that I'm taking down with me is a it's a collapsible travel duffel bag, and it looks like this. It's also from Henry Bendel. Again, if they do not make this anymore, because I've had this for a couple of years now, I will put a link down below, something similar that you can find. But look at how small and tiny this is, and this actually unfolds to a massive bag, because, well, this is what I'm going down there with. I know I'm going to buy merchandise, and I know I'm going to buy stuff at the parks. So how do I get it all back to New York with me? I pulled this out because you are allowed 2 carry-ons. So I have this, and then I'll have this for when I go home, and I can put all of my merch into this bag. And then I can just, you know, just easily goes into the backpack. And so then obviously your phone. Can't really go anywhere without your phone. So my phone actually will probably just go. The nice thing too is it's got like this fun like little front pocket. And just slip my phone right into there, and I'm good to go. And then my camera and the light and all that other stuff, it's all very foldable and will also go into the bag. And as you can see, everything that I just talked about fits nice and neatly into the backpack. And it's not super bulgy, and it's not super bulky, and it's not super heavy. The other things, there are a couple more things that I probably will take down with me, like a change of clothes for when I want to fly back. But Magic Kingdom does have locker rentals, and since I'm getting there fairly early in the morning, like 9 a.m., my flight leaves at 5:45 a.m. New York Eastern time, and I get to Orlando, I think, at 8:40. And so I figure between getting off the plane, getting into a car, and getting dropped off at the ticket center, I'll probably get to the parks between 9 and 9:30 in the morning, which should leave me plenty of time to get a locker. So I think that is it. That is everything that I am packing for my day trip down to Orlando. I know I'm gonna have a great time, because no matter what, I'm gonna be Magic Kingdom, but I'm super excited to be doing my first Dapper Day, and of course I'm going to film the entire experience for everybody. Be on the lookout for lots of videos. There's gonna be a lot of videos, there's gonna be a lot of content, everything coming from that. And do make sure to follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. We are Cousins to Disney on Instagram, and we are Cousins Disney XO on Twitter. And that way you can follow along with us, because I'll be, you know, I like doing stories and stuff like that, like from Instagram, and I'll be tweeting everything from our Twitter account. So if you want to follow along with us on my day trip down to Orlando, be sure to follow us. And until next time, guys, bye.